We are 5 people in here and we all have completely different settings from one another. And funny enough, we all dislike each other's settings. The Maker Knife is a product that you really want to make your own. You want to tune it to your preference. And today we're going to learn how to do that. But first, you hear the music rising. It's unboxing time. In the packaging, you're also gonna find a little screwdriver, which is what we're gonna use to set up our knife. And under here, you're also gonna find a manual, which it has all kind of nice information and all the screws used to assemble the knife and the tools in case you wanna take it apart, which we don't advise, but we know you're gonna do it anyway. The 2 main screws that are gonna tune your Maker Knife is this one here, number 7, and this one here, number 5. The number 5 is the one responsible of the locking mechanism in the opening position. So it's the one responsible of not making it close by itself, but just when your finger is in the ring. So this screw, number 5, if you untighten it, it's gonna make the locking mechanism harder to close again. But if you screw it too much, so clockwise, it's not gonna close it. So it's pretty important because it's the one that doesn't make the knife close. I can go even more and you're gonna lose all locking mechanism like that. You wanna fine tune it to your preference so you have it not too strong but not too loose, because you don't want it to go in by itself but just when your finger is in the ring. The other, probably the most important setting is this screw, number 7, which is the one responsible of not opening by itself. Like you don't want it to open just by shaking it. So this screw is a ball screw. It has a super small bearing and a very tiny spring, which is super easy to break if you set it wrong. So you want to have like super small increments and then test if it's okay. Otherwise it might break or squish and you lose its power. 1/8 of a turn goes a long way. So you want to set it in a way that it doesn't open just by shaking it. You want to require like a little force to open it like that, but still be able to open it with one finger. You're gonna see it. I mean, I like having a little bit more force than other because I have it in my belt, so I don't want it to open by itself. But if you're using it just in your workshop and you're not carrying every day, you might have it even looser so you can flick it open like that, which it looks pretty cool, but I'd rather have a little bit more force. The Maker Knife is a tool that is gonna grow with you. You're gonna learn how to make it your own and how to really have the feel that you want, which is gonna be completely different than all the other people. But this is what I really like about this. You can actually tune it to your preference. In case it gets too dirty, like dust inside, in case you do some drywall and stuff like that, it might get some fine dust inside that you wanna remove. So the easiest way to do it, you don't need to disassemble everything. You just unscrew this one and the whole mechanism comes out. You can clean it, lubricate it, then you put it back in. Remember to tighten this one, otherwise you're gonna open it and it's gonna shoot out. You don't want that, which we've done a number of times and it's not nice. Also, I'm gonna need to buy a new screwdriver. In case you don't want the belt clip, because you're gonna use your own sheet, you're gonna make your own leather sheet or something like that. Kydex, super cool. In here you see, in the box, you see another bag with 2 screws. These are the one you wanna replace in case you remove the belt clip, which actually looks really nice without the belt clip as well. Also, what you can do is flip the belt clip to the other side. You're gonna need to remove these 2 screws and put the clip, and then these 2 screws goes to this side. Pretty easy. I like it this way because if you're right-handed, you don't want this to interfere with your finger when you open it. But on the other hand, depending on what side you put it on, you wanna have it ready to the right side when you use it. So I mean, it's another like preference. I just keep it like this, but most people in here, 3 out of 5 flipped it, so whatever. With time and using this tool, you're gonna learn how to make it your own. I went ahead and put like a tiny little piece of tape here to have like more resistance when it's like halfway. Most people hate this, but I like it. You can make it your own. You can use your own lubricant to make it like smoother, whatever. The finish, it's pretty strong, so you're not gonna destroy it super easy, but it's gonna get used, and in my opinion, it's gonna look even better. If you have any problem or you want to ask anything, need help for the Maker knife, you're gonna have to contact us by support@giaco.com. We don't respond on comments, on private message, on Instagram, on Kickstarter. The only way to get in contact with us is support@giaco.com. If you have questions about shipping, please wait a little bit more, because we can help with that. If you have a tracking number, you're just gonna have to go with that. So we can't help more than that. Thank you so much for buying the Maker knife and making this possible. I know it's like everyone says that, but this is only because of you guys that trusted us. So thank you so much. I hope you really like your Maker knife.